You're stupid. Oh my God. Jabari, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I don't know about what's that laugh going on? What's going on, man?
I'm not laughing at you, Brody. You my main dude who's dead. You know that. You know I got nothing but love for you. You know what I'm saying? Please don't think I'm laughing at you, but I am laughing at your what you call that? Your company. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
They're so stupid. Listen, Jabari, this is no disrespect to you, what I'm saying right now, but me calling Sony stupid. I think you're a very intelligent brother. Got nothing but love. I already said that a quadrillion times, right?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, like, I'm glad I have you here. And I'm so glad that you decided to do this video with me in such a like I said before the stream started, you always give me a notification. Zobi, I need you on the show. It'll be like 3 weeks, a week from now, a month from now. I hit you up right away. You say, let's do it. Bam, boom. And that's a beautiful thing that we can come together as brothers in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's certain YouTubers, when they say, yo, you need to come on the show, you just got, you know what I mean? You're a superstar. You know what I mean?
Hey, whoa.
I'm just saying,
Listen, I have given up the title as the leader of the PlayStation. I gave it to you. You're the man now. You have took it by the horns, and I'm letting you take it to the charge.
Nah, I don't want that.
You don't want the title as PlayStation leader?
Nah, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get in.
Oh my God! You mean to tell me you're a Switch guy now?
Oh, I'm definitely not a Switch guy. I do like the Switch.
Yeah.
I think the Switch got you high a little bit, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, because that's why I have you here, because I am totally out of the loop when it pertains to the quote unquote. I don't like the term. I don't believe I or you are there. But this term of the crumb side of gaming, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're still using that term or not. That was something that they were using.
Oh yeah, they still use it. I never have used that term.
Yeah.
Usually when it's not like something that like I originally create, or if I really think like it's something cool, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna use it.
But when it comes to gaming, I have been totally out of the loop. I've been playing my Switch so much and my 3DS as well that I don't have a clue what's going on. That's why
that's the problem. You've been on your Switch. The Switch is like, you ever been camping?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you go to camping, you're just totally locked off from the world around you. You know what I mean? You lock off all the features. You don't want to get connected. You know what I mean? Good that you had your 3DS there, because that got a little bit more features. But it's cool.
But I'm glad I had you here, because this topic right here, you're the perfect guy to have. You know what I'm saying? Because not only that, you're a PlayStation historian. I trust you when it comes to PlayStation. You know everything, the ins and outs of PlayStation. But like, did you see the rumor of that PlayStation will be $500? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that rumor, because a lot of people is speculating, because just yesterday Mark Cerny interview with the Wired.com came out, and he was talking about some of the specs that's going to be in the PS5, like the next generation PlayStation, and just reading the stuff like that they confirmed, like PlayStation confirmed it, Sony confirmed it, AMD confirmed it. So this is pretty much like factual news. It's not like a rumor or nothing. This is like what's going to be in the PS5. A lot of people speculating like, yo, there's no way you're going to have all of this stuff in here and it's just $400.
So it's I know it's a rumor, so Sony has not confirmed it as yet, but they're just saying that it's going to have to cost $500 due to all of the specs and hardware that they're going to use.
Yeah. It's A lot of people are speculating because of that interview with Mark Cerny.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, honestly, of course, anybody will want it to, be 400 like it was for the PS4. I would want it to be, but looking at the specs as well, I'm like, yeah, I can see why people are assuming, 500. But you know, we'll see. We'll see when they come out.
Do you think 400 would be too much with the? I'm being honest right here. Do you think 400 would even seem a bit too much with the Switch being as hot as it is right now?
The sweet spot, to be honestly.
You say you think it's a sweet spot?
Yeah, it would definitely be the sweet spot because with that kind of power that the thing is pushing, or all that type of specs that thing is pushing, a lot of people's gonna look at that. Yo, that's a crazy ass deal. You know what I mean? For $400, that's crazy. But
yeah,
the Switch, I feel like the Switch pricing is just there because of the respect Nintendo already have in the gaming industry. Like, I don't think Sony or like Xbox could be like, yo, we having a Switch like console like that and sell it for 300. A lot of people would be like, what the hell? Look at the news with the whole Xbox all digital S.
Jabari, like I said, I am out of the loop. What is the all? This is all digital thing. Are they taking away physical disc?
Yo, what's the funny thing about that? Not to sidetrack. I was just trying to prove a point with the whole respect Nintendo have, but that console I just found out today. Like, so it doesn't have a air quotes. It doesn't have a Blu-ray drive no more. So no physical media is going into that console. Yeah. Well, I just found out that they actually do have the Blu-ray drive in there. They just like slapped it off. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's still in there. But that thing is $250.
Wait, they kept the Blu-ray player, but you can't put your disc in there?
Yeah, you can't. That's what I found out. A lot of people. That's what a lot of people saying. I'm gonna have to verify that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm seeing all over.
And it costs $250.
It costs $250 right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's $50 less than the Switch. A lot of people think it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Because it's an Xbox One S. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's no physical media on it.
Yeah.
I think Microsoft is a little high too, man. I don't know what's going on with that. But let's get back to this.
Listen, I know you want to ride Microsoft now, but I want to keep it on the PlayStation.
You're right.
PlayStation is the hot spot right now. Okay.
PlayStation to cook crack. Let's go. All right.
Yeah, they then came out with the specs yesterday. People are riled up. The memes came out. I even think you dropped a couple of memes on your.
Yeah, yo, I was dropping them crazy. I was dropping them. I saw my man. Shout out to my man Blandrew. But if I ever see Blandrew in person, I'm definitely kicking him in the shin. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You kicking him, and I'm a stone cold stun of him because he was dropping all types of memes for Killzone. I said, "Oh,
yo, Blandrew's Blandrew's my dude." You know what I mean? That's my friend. That's my friend. Yeah. Best list on YouTube. But yo, Blandrew, yo, speaks about PlayStation like he is the guru. Like, yo, Blandrew, I need you to relax a little bit. Calm down.
Listen, I'm gonna throw you a curveball. $500, my guy. $500. Like, if I know it's a rumor, but let's just go into this is true.
Yeah.
$500. Do you know what this reminds me of?
Xbox One.
It was the Xbox One $500 as well?
Well, the original Xbox One was, and the Xbox One X is $500 right now. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a failure right there. That's strike one. Now, being a PlayStation historian, when Sony started to remember when Sony made that goddamn piece of crap? I don't know. You might have liked it, but I thought it was.
Whoa! Go ahead.
remember when that piece of crap 3 was $600?
Yeah.
And like the things that I saw during that time, that's going back early to 2004, 2005, was it 6 or something like that? And I remember when Sony came out, because of the success of the PlayStation 2, they had this real cocky attitude about them. Remember that?
Yo, as they should. I mean, in hindsight, we was like, yo, Sony, you crazy. But they sold 150 something consoles. That's crazy.
Of the PlayStation 2?
Yeah. The PlayStation 2 definitely had Sony on their high horse. Like, you know what I mean? It
was a level of cockiness. I was just like, who are these people? They were talking about, you're going to have to go out there and get 2 jobs to buy our console. It was just it was complete and utter insanity. And I see that same PlayStation brand coming back again, from telling gamers to buzz off, stop asking for old games because they look stupid, from telling developers we're going to be heavily restricting you from making games. If you know, we're going to be censoring your games, we're going to be stifling your creativity. I'm pretty sure there's some other cocky things that I can't remember right now. You got to have some type of cocky quote from that new guy that's the president of Sony.
Oh, Jim Ryan.
Yeah,
Jim Ryan is a very, you know, brash, cocky dude. I don't personally really like Jim Ryan like that, but he's doing real good right now, you know, for his first week.
Okay, all he did was take away a pre-order bonus or something like that. That's all he did.
He put the refund policy in there.
Yeah, I mean, come on, a refund policy. We gotta. You know, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Go ahead. Listen, you gotta be Zobi. It don't matter.
No.
The best list for YouTube is on the show.
I don't want it to come off like I'm attacking you. I'm attacking the idea that he's doing something big. He hasn't. To me, doing something big is bringing me some games. You know. So, that's another thing Sony said. We're going to be making less games now. I'm like, what?
Nah, they said they pretty much said that it's gonna be taking more time to create their first party games because they pushing for more quality. So it's gonna be less games instead of just rapidly putting them out like, you know, like that. That's all it basically was saying.
I feel you. You're right. But I feel like that cocky Sony is back when the PlayStation 3 came out. And I really feel like if they do that $500 price tag, that will be, I think we're going to have another PlayStation 3, if not worse.
I think, honestly, that's what I feel. At the time when the PlayStation 3 came out, I was in college, so when I looked at the price, I was like, "Oh shit, I don't got no money for that." You know what I mean? I'm working.
College, there was a recession. Remember?
Yeah. I'm over here in the cafeteria, pouring people cereal. You know what I mean?
You were in the cafeteria eating syrup with bread.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's how I was getting my money. You know, and
you could spend too much money because you had to save up for that garbage. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, but in hindsight, when you look at the PS3 and what they was offering, in that console and in everything that it was offering, it was actually a good deal that you were getting.
That's what people are saying now. Well, you're going to be able to play your PlayStation 4 games, and I don't know if this is true or not. You're going to be able to play PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games. Is that true?
No, they did not mention that at all. I wouldn't even hold my breath for that, honestly. Yes. But you know what I would say PlayStation should do? Like, you know, when the Vita came out, you know, you had a lot of those PS. Hold on. Wait a second.
Did you say the Vita? But go ahead. What did you say?
Yeah. You know, when the Vita came out, you had a lot of those PS1 digital titles that, you know, a lot of people just rebought. Like myself, I have like a whole catalog of PS1 like digital titles. It would be cool if those can be like, you know, backwards compatible where I can play those digital titles that comes with me with the PS5. I would appreciate that. But as far as like the physical media and all that with the PS5, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel the cockiness, and not only that, the same cockiness that they have with the PlayStation 3. And to me, the most important thing is the games, right? When the PlayStation 3 launched, there were no games, right? When the PlayStation 5 comes out, we just had that. What was that Sony Direct thing?
State of Play.
Yeah, we just had the State of Play, and they just gave us some type of rundown of the games we're going to be playing with future PlayStation consoles or titles and things of that such. You mean to tell me I'm paying $500 to play Iron Man VR?
Yo, Zobi, that junk lit. Yeah. Yo, you see right now, Zobi is acting like one of those cool kids at school. They're too cool.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to bully PlayStation or bully Jabari or bully the PlayStation.
No. I'm saying like, I feel like you are more strict or hesitant or whatever. I'm looking for the correct word when it comes to PlayStation putting out stuff like that. Where if Nintendo Labo VR comes out and they come out with something that's
no,
similar, you'd be like, yeah, you know, that looks pretty cool. I'm with it.
no. If Nintendo said, here's our Nintendo Switch, right? And the first game you're going to get is Nintendo Labo. You know, then I'll be like, oh, what the hell is this garbage? You know what I'm saying? But when Nintendo Switch came out, they said, here's Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? That was the killer IP. That was the reason why we ran out to buy our Nintendo Switches, because we wanted to play that new Zelda experience on the go. You know?
I was about to correct you, because you're a smart dude. I forgot I was talking to Zobi. Zobi is smart dude. You had to put that to the go on there, because I was about to get you.
So, so when it comes to PlayStation, why is Sony so cocky, just like they did with the PlayStation 3, to the point where they think that people are going to spend $500 to play
all
nothing? Right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's just say it's $500. I do feel this is gonna come out very fanboy. So bear with me, guys.
Do your thing. That's why you're here, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
I do feel that PlayStation do have the right to be a little cocky for all the stuff that they have done in the past and even up until now. The PlayStation 4, as much as people don't, well, in your sector of your circle of life, as much as people want to bash it and all that stuff, PlayStation is doing this thing as well as it was in the in the heyday of, you guys would call it PS1 and PS2. They're doing the same exact things now with a PS4. Well,
yes, you're right. They are doing the same thing that they did with the PlayStation 2, and that is they're selling a lot of consoles with no games.
You think they don't have no games? PlayStation 4 right now, Zobi, have games on a PS4 and a VR. They are providing games on 2 platforms.
Yes,
on one console.
Yes, and if you think, I'm talking about think back on the PlayStation 2. It was really just nothing. It sold a lot of games. I mean, excuse me, it sold a lot of games and it sold a lot of consoles. But let's keep it real. Where the killer Sony app wasn't there. Some people will say Ratchet and Clank. Some people will say Jack and Dexter.
You got God of War. I mean, they had a lot of third-party deals with the Kingdom Hearts and all that.
Yes, I think the third-party,
the Metal Gear games,
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto, I think it's the best-selling game. Yeah.
Yes, and the same could be said for the PlayStation 4. You got your Red Dead Redemptions. You got it's hard for me to believe, but for Sony exclusives, you have the Horizons, you got the God of Wars, and you have Spider-Man. But in my opinion, I thought the games were extremely lackluster. And I think it's the same when going back to the PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 2 is the exact same thing, giving you limited games, a very mediocre gaming experience, and selling a lot of consoles to go with it. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like you already have that disdain with PlayStation, where regardless if they have those games that you wanted right now on their PlayStation, you would even give them a shot. You already have that disdain built on you. That you're pushing Nintendo. No, that's what it's going to be.
No, I'm serious, Jabbar. I would love to support Sony if they would continue to do kooky and quirky games like they did with. And I know Zobi, PlayStation 1 is over. It's a wrap. Stop talking about PlayStation 1. But the reason I fell in love with the PlayStation 1 is because they were bringing the kooky and the quirky. They were bringing JRPGs. They really expanded my gaming.
I agree with you on that. As far as the first party, like a JRPG first party game, I would definitely I would like to see some of those PS1 games come back. But they do have first party RPGs, where I don't feel like your mindset right now, you would you have Horizon, you have God of War. Basically, that's the main one. I know you're gonna be like, "That's ain't no fucking RPG."
No. I'm not
Trust
saying
me.
That. I'm not going to say it's not an RPG. I'm just saying, for me, I don't like.
It's not the classic RPG, but
it's not. I do love Western RPGs, from the Oblivions to Dragon Age Origins and things of that such. But I don't know. those two games alone, to me, if they were on the Nintendo Switch or the Xbox, they would have been cluttering up the bargain bin at best. You know what I mean? That's in my humble opinion. You know,
which games? Those two games, God of War and
God of War Horizon.
Uncharted, you need. I'm kicking you down your shit. You need to cut it out, bro.
Uncharted 4, Infamous Second Son.
Yo, wait. Did you play God of War yet?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we're gonna change that. Listen, Zobi brought me on this show.
I'm pretty sure it's a great game.
I'm gonna talk to the people real quick. Best list on YouTube, right? Zobi brought me on the show, guys.
Yes.
And we're gonna bring him back. All right. Yeah. For those PlayStation Nation guys in here, that's like, yo, man, we need a guy like Zobi on the squad. We're gonna bring him back. That mark my words. We're gonna which games? God of War.
And Horizon. I think Horizon is like $5 at
okay, we're gonna get that for you as well. We're gonna lace this man up nice and crispy, like back in the day when you have your Air Force Ones, you lace them shits up. You know, we're gonna lace you up nice, man. Because that Switch got you high, bro.
I gotta be honest, I'm having a blast on my Switch.
Yo, I'll be joking around with the Switch. I think the Switch is a great console. It's a lackluster great console. If that makes any sense, like
you think Zelda Breath of the Wild is lackluster?
No, I'm not talking about the games. I would never not Nintendo game. I love real talk. I love Nintendo. I just don't show it like that because I think the fan base is weird. But the Switch, I feel like it is a very lackluster console, especially if you have the Wii U and you have the 3DS. You're looking at this Switch like, I can't even message my people. People's creating discords. You know what I mean? People that never use the internet is out here creating discords because of the damn Switch. Like they can't communicate with their friends. Like, I can't even be like, Zobi, send me a message when you're gonna, jump on, Mario Kart or something. That's crazy to me.
So you're talking about the hardware.
Yeah, the hardware to me is lackluster, but the games, I would never knock the game. I think the Switch got a lot of great games on that console.
To me, that's the most important.
That's why, like, I joke around with the Switch, but I'll never truly like knock it because the most important part is there. The games are there. Yeah, and I mean, the shit got me buying Dragon Ball World Heroes. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got that?
Yes, the game is trash, but I'm just playing. Go ahead. I'm just a Dragon Ball fan. You know what I mean? I'm going to buy it. Up, man. No, real talk. The gameplay aspect is very cool, but them card games, they be just talking. They trying to train. They're trying to train you for the simplest shit. Like, I know how to move the card up and attack motherfucker. It don't take me 2 hours to.
Horizon Zero Dawn was like look up by pressing up. I saw that in the corner of Horizon.
In the store.
I'm joking. I'm messing with you, but no. I didn't want to make this a Switch versus PlayStation. But
no. But I feel like when you talk about the greatness of both, you got to compare.
Yeah. You're right. But I feel like that $500 price tag, and I'm pretty sure you agree that might be a little too much. But I just want to talk to the people who feel like it's not a big deal. Just go get you a second job, or why are you so broke, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm just saying that 500 price tag, I think, is really going to turn off a lot of consumers because you can just get you a Nintendo Switch for $300 or a Nintendo Switch Pro for however they're going to call, or a Nintendo Switch Mini. Oh, Jesus Christ. The PlayStation is in trouble when they come out with that Switch Mini.
I'm gonna read off some of the specs that was confirmed here.
Yeah. You know what? Thank you. Thank you, because.
And this is why a lot of people's going with the whole $500, which I kind of agree with.
Yeah, thank you, because I don't have a clue what none of that means. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dead serious. You know, when it comes to that, all that right there. So thank you. Please run down the specs for me.
Yeah. So all right. So this is everything confirmed. So basically, the PS5 is not coming out in 2019. I know that's not a spec, but okay. It's going to support ray tracing.
Yeah. What is that?
Ray tracing is pretty much it's just like a polished way of viewing light patterns in the game. So everything's going to look a bit more realistic when it comes to reflections on like a puddle or in a car or a window. It's going to be more one-to-one reflections and volumetric lighting and all that. How in some games where like Breath of the Wild, how you're walking through the forest, you see some of the light is piercing through the trees and stuff like that. That's going to look more polished and better and all that stuff.
Okay.
That's I mean, some PS4 games already supported this, like Killzone, Shadowfall, but the whole system now is going to get support for this. This is why I think this thing is going to cost a lot of money. Solid state hard drive. So you're getting a solid state hard drive, which is going to improve like load times and all that stuff. Where they stated that they did a quick travel or fast travel in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it, on a regular PS4 Pro, it took 15 seconds, but on the PS5 hardware, it took less than a 1 second to load that to do the load screen.
Now I'm gonna cut right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. Load times haven't really been a problem since the PlayStation 2. You know what I mean?
Yo, honestly, load times in certain games it's like, yo, all right, come on, this is a lot of load screens or load times, but I don't complain about shit like that. Be honest with you.
Yeah. That's what I thought was a silly argument. I saw people on Twitter fighting about faster load times, and for those of us who've been gaming for a long time, Jesus Christ, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, those load times were atrocious. But I haven't had a complaint about load times in damn near 20 years. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the CPU is an AMD Ryzen third generation 8-core CPU. I think they said it has 16 threads in there, so multitasking and all that stuff is going to be much better. And from this information, a lot of people is saying that the PS5 is going to support like 60 frames locked in a lot of the games that they're coming out with, if the developer choose to have their game at 60 frames.
Okay, so for Sony exclusives will pretty much be tapping into that 60 frames per second.
You're gonna get that nice buttery frame rate.
Yeah.
Yo, this is another thing that don't really bother me as well. Like I see a lot of people pushing like 60 frames is great. When I bought this PC and I started playing games in much higher frames than 60, I mean, you see it like, yo, this is wonderful. But I never really had a complaint if a game is in 30. As long as the game is fun, I'm down with that. You know what I mean?
But I'm with you on that one too, man.
But this is cool if it, it is true. So this is cool. GPU is going to be a custom Radeon Navi. I have no idea what it is. This is the first time I actually even heard of.
Oh, that's going to add the extra $100 to the price tag right there. Is that right there?
Yeah, because this from what I'm hearing, this is the new GPU set that AMD is coming out with, and this is a custom Radeon Navi set. So
okay,
3D audio. If you play PlayStation VR, you already know 3D audio is the shit. This is where you pretty much hear the surroundings of the game, like you're actually more immersed in the game. And with VR, like 3D audio is like a thing. Yeah. Like so it's gonna be dope that it's more streamlined on the PS5. It's gonna make your game sound better, and it's gonna make it more immersed in the games that you play.
So what if I had the virtual reality headset on, right? And I got the 3D audio going, and then somebody breaks into my home and is taking things, and I think that's the immersion of the game. I'm like, oh my God, look at the sound effects in the background.
Yo, lock that shit, lock that house up. That's all I can tell. Yo,
I'm messing with you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, you know what? Before we go ahead, Astrobot, you was hyping that up, right?
Oh yeah, yo, listen, you got to play Astrobot.
I played it.
That shit's fire.
I didn't control the character. I didn't have a remote control in my hand. All I did was look around the room.
Yo, Astrobot, yo, you get full control of the with the little bot. Yo, Astrobot is pretty much.
All I did was look around, and then the character was following my look around movements.
It's pretty much Mario in 3D. That's like more immersive. To be honest with you, yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, no doubt. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, yo, that's Zobi right there. That's Zobiology. I was like, this nigga's full of shit.
Go ahead, man. I'm messing with you guys.
Just if y'all know, that's how Zobi works there. But PSVR current headset is going to be compatible, which is cool. Yeah. I'm looking to get me the new PSVR headset because I want that HDR pass through.
How's the sales been for that thing? Have they slowed down drastically?
They have 4 million. It's pretty slow. Okay. But it's pretty slow, but it's the most successful. if that makes any sense there. I don't know how to call that.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
8K graphics support.
No, hold on now.
This is where a lot of people was like, yo, you guys are going a little bit crazy here. We're not even like fully fledged in 4K. And you guys talking about 8K. But I just feel like they're pushing this out here because they pretty much just want to tout that this thing is very powerful, that it will support up to 8K graphics. I don't think it's going to be a native.
How many Ks is your television?
Oh, mine's is like is 4K.
You got 4K? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know anybody that's going to go out and buy these 8K, 12Ks televisions just to play the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean?
Yo, I don't think nobody's buying an 8K TV, right? That joint is like in the 12, 20,000s range. You know what I mean? Nobody buying that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yo, what up, chat? Yo, everybody in the chat right now, I need you guys day one to buy PlayStation 5. I don't want to hear no bullshit.
You're doing some type of brainwashing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Hey, I gotta learn. I gotta learn from the best, man.
This video is about being objective. We're talking about that price range. What you just list off, I guess, sounds great, but there's no way they should be charging $500 for that if my gaming experience is going to be what they showed me at PlayStation. What was it called again? I'm sorry. PlayStation Experience? What was that thing?
Oh, PlayStation Experience?
No, the live stream.
The State of Play?
State of Play. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name.
Yo, State of Play for what's coming like in very soon for the PS4.
Oh, so that's just for this year.
Yeah, that's like the soon to come game. Everything that they're showing in State of Play is like up until now to summer.
You're gonna think I'm lying, but I literally watched like 2 seconds of it and I got angry and turned it off because I was like, "What is this garbage?"
Yo, you definitely getting Concrete Genie. Yo, look at everybody talking about pass. Zombie out here talking about brainwashing.
Don't focus on the chat room. Focus on me now. There are a bunch of trolls in there, as they should be.
Yo, I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna come back on here. Me and Zombie, we're gonna do a podcast. And we're just gonna break it down for y'all, man. Like, yo, listen, y'all go
leave them alone. They're gonna.
I got you. All right. Y'all lucky. Zombie told me fall back.
You said Concrete Genie, or that was a username, or is that a game?
Yeah, that's a game. Yes.
Concrete Genie is a game.
Yeah, Concrete Genie. That game is lit. It's basically a game about you painting on the walls, and you're pretty much trying to find this magical land for all these people. The paintings that you do, a kooky and quirky game.
Okay,
that you're looking for.
You're right. But it just seems like when Sony does kooky and quirky, we get like, what is?
Yo, see what I told you from the beginning of the show.
I'm being serious. They've lost touch with kooky and quirky. It seems like they're afraid to do kooky and quirky, and they're only trying to tap into a certain market that they feel like where they're making a lot of money. But in my opinion, they're not making anything. I haven't even seen a report yet where Sony has made back all the money they lost with the PlayStation 3. Have you saw that yet?
Oh yeah, they definitely have made back, because in 2014, an article came out beginning of 2014. Well, this is a statement that the PS4 has been profitable since like February of 2014. If it's been profitable that long, and they still selling consoles at a 300, 400 price tag, they definitely made that money back.
Okay, no doubt. I'm not going to debate that. But yes, I just I wanted to talk to you because you're my main doo-doo steam. But not only that, I wanted to see if you were going to at least tell the base $500 is a little too much. We might need to lower that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this is why I say, for me personally, and everything that's coming out, $500. Yeah, I personally wouldn't have no problem with paying $500 for the PS5. I can see people complain about it. I'm not going to be like, yo, get your money up, or I ain't gonna do that.
I would totally be down with $500 with PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility. Not only I could play my digital PlayStation games that I bought for the Vita and PSP and the PlayStation 3, or find some type of way for me to play those games. I don't have to have the physical copy for that. And not only that, the real reason I would buy a PlayStation 5 is if I had some games that I feel like the masses can enjoy, like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't think Sony really has anything like that yet. I feel like when people, I feel like when it came to Zelda Breath of the Wild, the enjoyment was organic compared to Spider-Man, where I felt, or Last of Us, or even this new game called Days Gone. It's more bullying than actually enjoying. You know, am I making sense with the bullying thing?
I don't get the bullying thing, but like Zelda Breath of the Wild, say it's a great game,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Subjectively, I could say that's not the Zelda game that I want to play.
Okay.
I'm more of the upbeat
Okay.
tempo, Zelda game. I like the tune kind of Zelda games. You know what I mean? That's like my more favorite of games. But I can see why people enjoy Breath of the Wild. I can respect it. You know what I mean? And I do think it's a great game.
Okay, what about I don't like this game at all, but it just shows you where I can respect it. I don't have any respect for Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn, and I don't mean that.
You're wilding right now.
Well, no, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I just go, you know what I'm saying? But like this game, I don't like Smash Brothers on a global thing. Like it felt like a holiday when that game dropped. All the kids were immersed, all the adults were immersed. Everybody was playing over 400 hours, over 200 hours, over 100 hours. People really love and freaking love that new Smash Brothers. Where's that hit IP on a Sony PlayStation?
Zobi, you are wilding right now. Yo, God of War, Spider-Man. Did you not see Twitter?
Like I said, it goes back to the bullying thing. I felt like
that ain't no bullying.
I don't, because when it came to Spider-Man, I just felt like it wasn't a Spider-Man game. I really wanted to play a game. I wanted to play more of a Spider-Man game where I felt like I can be Spider-Man, except for the game is telling me I'm Spider-Man by having quick time events, heavy cutscenes, switching to Mary Jane, stealth. You know what I'm saying? Like I really,
Spider-Man definitely give that game a go. That game is amazing. Like, yo, you're gonna feel like Spider. There's no way you're not feeling like Spider-Man in that game. You have the gadget. Yo, you know what shocked me?
Spider-Man doesn't have. He has his weaponry, but he never had some type of Batman gadget.
You know what shocks me about that game? Yeah. It's not even the Spider-Man aspect, it's the Peter Parker aspect.
Oh, cool.
That felt to me like, this guys really read the comics, and they paid homage to the people that did, read the comics, and we're giving you a solid Peter Parker character, and we're giving you a solid Spider-Man character, and we're merging that into the game.
You're right, Bari. You're right. I'm not going to debate. You are the man. You would know because I didn't play it, so you would know.
Yo, we're gonna change. Listen. We're not going to have you on Blandrew and Ghost. My bad, Ghost. Ghost, my man. Yo, shout out to my man Ghost. Yo, his voice definitely changed up when I was listening earlier. Yo, that's how I know that man is growing.
Chopping that little bastard up, didn't I?
Yeah, he's growing up. My man growing up. Yo, last year he's like, but yo, it shit a little deep now. You know what I mean? Yo, I got scared for a little bit. I was like, who was that? Like talking about bad about Sony.
That's my work right there, goddamn.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He was out there. Now he's on cue now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was a little scared for a minute, but we're not gonna get you in those statuses. Yo, we gotta get you on the status of Zobi, you're a PlayStation gamer.
Check it out. Listen, I will buy all those games, sir.
Nah. Listen. Yo, you got a huge fan base here.
No,
and you also got me as a fan. You're good.
You're good. I'm gonna buy all those games and I'm gonna play them, and I'll do my best to beat them if I have the time. I will do that if you promise we could do a weekly podcast right here on the Zobi 70 channel. How's that sound?
Whoa. A weekly?
Yes, a weekly podcast. Once a week, me and you, mano y mano. We're talking about the PlayStation. We're talking about Switch, Xbox. We're gonna make it a hit. How's that sound?
Yo, I say not weekly, but I say bi-weekly. That'll be better for me. You know what I mean? Cause I'm slowing down a little. Yo, I was just in the hospital, man, cause a lot of stress and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It was got a little low blood pressure and all that. You know what I mean? Got to change up a little bit. But I wanna slow down a little bit. I don't do like podcasts weekly on my own channel. So
yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
So I say like bi-weekly. Let's do something bi-weekly. And we can shoot the shit.
All right, cool.
If that's okay with you, I mean, it's your show.
No, bi-weekly is great. Bi-weekly is as long as me and you can come together and work do our thing. But listen, we're gonna end the video here. I just wanted to talk to the guy that has 10 toes down in the PlayStation Nation. 11 toes down in the PlayStation Nation that has a better grasp than I do. That's why I brought you on here, because I feel like if I'm going to talk to somebody about this PlayStation pricing, Jabari will be the best guy to talk about it. And if he says it's okay, if Kid said it's cool, if Jabari said it's cool, then I guess it'll be cool with the PlayStation Nation. In my humble opinion, when it comes to the mass consumers, I feel like the 500 price tag is going to be a little steep. And I know the PlayStation fans say, well, it has all of these features and things of that such. I say that's great and all, but when it comes to the consumer that's walking into the store, say like a mom or father, they want to buy their kid the new console, I feel like they're going to gravitate to that 300 more than the 500 because they're not going to be able to understand all that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll give you the final word, Jabari. What do you have to say, sir?
Yeah, man. I think the PlayStation 5 is going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to continue the legacy of the PlayStation brand. And I feel like a lot of people that are, is faking the funk. Y'all need to stop faking the funk and let's get on this PlayStation hype train. Let's get this thing out here. Day one. I need to see the pictures on Twitter. All of that. You know what I mean?
You want to see the memes?
I want to see the memes, all of that. I need to see you guys. I need to see a Zobi 70 video at GameStop or Best Buy, one of them things. He's waiting out there online, getting ready for his PS5. You know what I mean? Because that's when Zobi was very happy. You know what I mean? I feel like he was much happier.
Well, that's because it didn't launch for me. I didn't buy my PlayStation 5 until they decided to give me the games. But that killer IP was that Bloodborne. Remember that?
Yo, and you was happy as hell. Now when I look at your Switch, you're being all isolated. You know this. I'm telling you, Zoe, yo, them fumes from the vents of the Switch, that shit is getting to you, man. It's
getting gaming bliss where I'm so involved in playing video games now that I can't even, I don't even have room for emotions. I'm just I'm in there,
Yo, you know what? I believe you. You know why? Because this man haven't had me on the Switch yet. I know it takes you 30 seconds to type in the social security number, but it's cool though.
My bad. I got you after the show. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't add you yet.
Yo, I know. That's how I know you're busy gaming on Switch. Like Frozen and all the other guys that added me, they're not busy. You know.
Yo, Jabari, thank you so much for coming on the show at such dire circumstances, but you came through. I'm so sorry to hear that you went to the hospital. I apologize.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago. But yo, you shouldn't be thanking me. Yo, thank you. Yo, you back on YouTube?
Yeah. I'm trying to stay consistent. We're trying to prepare my vocal cords again, and I would like to do a podcast. Now I know podcasts can be very annoying and stressful, and it can lead you to the hospital because they're on there fighting and carrying on. But I just want to get back to I'm going to have controversial topics, but I would really love. The reason I like you is because you can keep it on a gaming level, like Astrobot. And what was the other game that you just talked about?
Yo, Astrobot. What you talking about? VR games, Moss?
No, the game that you just said, and I was like, "What is that?" And you said it was Kooky and Quirky.
Concrete Genie.
Yes, we can sit here weekly and talk about games, except for just finding ways to try to fight with people.
Yo, I could convince you to get a PS5 like the Xbox guys try to use Scalebound for you to get an Xbox.
No, I can't do the Xbox. I mean, Xbox has that backwards compatibility thing, which I think is cool, but they don't have any games either, in my opinion. They don't have anything as well.
Very disrespectful, but it's cool.
Yeah, but no doubt. But thank you, Jabari, so much, and definitely we're gonna stay in talks about this bi-weekly podcast. You dig?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's if Twitter message me details, sir. And we're gonna share it out, man. It's been a long time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Peace and love, man. Peace and love.
Yes, sir.